I kept hearing Maya's voice through the half-open bedroom door, soft and shaky, like she was trying to hide something. I stepped closer, holding my breath. Rahil. Please don't say that, she whispered. The name hit me like a punch. I froze. My first thought was that I misheard. My second thought was that my whole life was about to fall apart. Maya. I pushed the door gently. Who are you talking to? She jumped, dropped her phone on the bed, and forced a smile. No one. It was just work. Why are you acting weird? Work. I walked in slowly. I heard a name. I heard you say Rahil. You imagined it, she snapped. You're always tired. Maybe rest. Her voice was cold, defensive, nothing like the woman I thought I knew. Just tell me the truth, I said. Why are you hiding from me? I'm not hiding, she muttered and turned away. You're overthinking again. You always do this. I felt my chest tighten. So talk to me. Look at me and say you weren't talking to someone named Rahil. She folded her arms. I don't need to explain every breath I take. That cut deeper than I wanted to show. Maya, what's happening to us? Nothing is happening, she said, irritated. Stop making drama. Drama. My voice cracked. You call this drama? I'm trying to understand my own wife. Then don't try so hard, she said. Just trust me. How do I trust you when you won't even look me in the eyes? She finally turned around, but her gaze was sharp. I'm tired, Arman. I'm tired of your questions. I stepped back. So you're tired of me? She didn't answer. Silence said everything. My sister Sadia peeked into the hallway. Bye, are you okay? I heard voices. I'm fine, I said quickly. Go sleep. She didn't believe me. You don't look fine, I said. I'm fine, I repeated, forcing a smile. She left slowly, still worried. I returned to Maya. Can we please talk like we used to? There's nothing to talk about, she said, picking up her phone. Stop forcing conversations. I'm not forcing anything. I just want honesty, and I want peace, she said sharply. But you don't let me have that. I felt something inside me break. If there's someone else, tell me. I won't beg you to stay. She let out a cold laugh. You think too highly of yourself. That's not an answer. It's the only answer you're getting tonight, she said. I rubbed my temples. Maya, I love you. I'm fighting for us. And I'm fighting to breathe, she replied. Can you stop suffocating me? Her words stabbed deeper than any betrayal I had imagined. So I'm the problem now. Right now? Yes, she said without hesitation. I felt my voice shaking. Then what do you want? I want you to calm down. I want you to stop questioning me. I want space. Space for what? For myself, she said. Is that so hard to understand? I swallowed the pain. Fine. If you want space, I'll give you space. But don't lie to me. She rolled her eyes. Good night, Arman. I stepped out of the room, but something kept pulling me back. I kept hearing that shaky whisper in my head, Rahil. Please don't say that. I came back quietly and saw her texting. Her fingers moved fast, like she couldn't wait for me to leave. Maya? I said softly. She jumped again. Why are you still here? I forgot my charger, I lied. Relax. She sighed and put her phone down. You're acting paranoid. Maybe, I said, walking toward the bedside table. Her phone lit up. One notification, one name, one truth. I wasn't ready to face. Rahil, my only one? My hands went cold. My heart dropped. Everything inside me went silent. She tried to grab the phone, but it was too late. I had already seen it. I felt the room tilt as her eyes widened in panic. And she whispered, "It's not what you think," but the lie was already broken inside me. I stood there, unable to breathe, watching everything I trusted collapse. Chapter 2. I sat at the edge of the bed the next morning, waiting for Maya to speak first, but she walked past me like I wasn't even there. Maya, we need to talk, I said quietly. She sighed. About what now? About last night. About Rahil. About us. There is no us problem, she said. You made it a problem by accusing me? I didn't accuse you, I said. I heard you. I saw the message. You saw a name, she replied. You created the rest. I clenched my hands. Then explain it. Shouldn't have to explain anything, she said coldly. You work all the time, you come home tired, and then you expect me to act like everything's perfect. So it's my fault? I asked. Yes, she said without hesitation. You killed our spark long before anyone else came into the picture. Her words stung more than the memory of the message. You could have talked to me. You could have listened before it was too late, she shot back. I am listening, I said. Now is easy, she said. You should have listened months ago. I stared at her, trying to recognize the woman I once knew. Do you even care how much this hurts? She shrugged. I'm tired of repeating myself. You're tired, I whispered. I'm breaking. It's your choice, she said. I'm done arguing. When I didn't respond, she added, I'm going to work. Don't call me. The door slammed behind her, and the house felt like a stranger's home at work. I kept staring at my computer screen without seeing anything. Imran leaned over the desk. Bye, what's going on? You look like someone stole your soul. I'm fine, I said. You're not, he replied. Did you sleep at all? No. Did you eat? No, then talk to me, he insisted. I shook my head. There's nothing to say. There's always something, he said gently. Is it Maya? My throat tightened. I don't know who she is anymore. Pulled a chair beside me. Whatever happened, don't carry it alone. I can't even understand it myself, I said. How do I explain it to someone else? He nodded slowly. Just don't let this destroy you. I forced a smile. I'll try. After lunch break, I visited Uncle Basit at his small shop. The moment he saw my face, he frowned. Beta, sit. Tell me. I sat quietly. Unable to form words, he placed a hand on my shoulder. Pain speaks louder when we stay silent. I think I'm losing her, I finally said. Maybe you never had the real her, he replied. I looked up. What does that mean? Sometimes, he said softly, love blinds a man until pain opens his eyes. I swallowed hard. So I should just accept it? No, he said. You should see clearly. Only then will you choose wisely. His words hit something inside me. I thanked him and headed home, unsure what I was going to face. When I entered the living room, Maya was already there, scrolling through her phone. Maya, I said. Standing in front of her, we have to finish the conversation. She didn't look up. I'm not interested. I am, I said firmly. I need the truth. She exhaled loudly. Fine. What do you want this time? Are you involved with Ray Hill? She finally looked at me annoyed, not guilty. Why does it matter? Because I'm your husband, I said. Or at least I was. She rolled her eyes. He understands me better than you ever did. Her words cut clean, sharp, deadly. So it's true? Does it change anything? She asked. You're still the same man who ignores me. I never ignored you, I said. I worked for us. Exactly, she said. You worked. You never lived. I lived in every moment I loved you. Well, she said coldly, I guess that wasn't enough. I felt my knees weaken. So what happens now? I don't know, she said. But don't expect me to fix anything. Are you leaving? Maybe, she said. Maybe I should have left long ago. I felt something tear inside me, not a physical pain, but the kind that kills slowly. I gave you everything, I whispered. And I gave you chances, she said. We're even. No, I said. We're not. She stood up. I'm going out. I need air. I watched her leave, and this time, I couldn't stay inside the house that suddenly felt too small to hold my lungs. I stepped outside, the cold air burning my throat. I tried to breathe, but my body refused. I leaned against the wall, whispering to myself, where did I go wrong? No answer came, only the sound of my heart breaking quietly in the dark. When Maya came home that night, she didn't even sit down. She looked around the living room like she was checking if anything had changed. I stood up slowly. Maya, can we talk now? She raised a hand. I don't want to fight. I'm not trying to fight, I said. I'm trying to understand what you want. I want space, she replied. Real space. Not just a few hours of silence. I need time away. My chest tightened. Away from me? From everything, she said. I can't breathe here. So, you're leaving? Yes, she said, grabbing her bag. I already packed some clothes. You didn't even tell me, I whispered. You would have tried to stop me, she said. I need to think. Think about what? I asked, though I knew the answer. About my life, my choices, and what makes me happy. In Ray Hill, I asked quietly. She didn't deny it. She didn't even look guilty. Don't make this harder. I'm trying to hold on, I said. You're trying to run. Maybe running is the only way I survive, she said. I felt something collapse inside me. So, I'm the cage now? She took a deep breath. I'll come back later for the rest of my things. Maya, please don't, she cut me off. Just let me go. I watched her walk out with no hesitation, no pause, no backward glance. I closed the door slowly, feeling like she had ripped out everything inside me. A knock came from the other side of the wall. It was Mrs. Kiran Beta. Can I talk to you for a minute? I forced a smile. Yes, Auntie. What happened? She stepped closer. I don't want to interfere, but I've seen things. What things? I asked. She hesitated. I've seen Maya meeting a man. Often, when you're at work. My stomach twisted. Did she? Look happy? She looked excited, she said softly. I thought it was work at first. But then, I heard her call him by that name. Ray Hill. I closed my eyes. Thank you for telling me. She touched my arm gently. Don't blame yourself. Some people don't value what they have. Maybe I wasn't enough, I said. No, she replied firmly. Her choices are her own. When she left, Sadia rushed into the living room. Bye, where's Maya? I heard the door. She left, I said. She wants space. Sadia's eyes widened. Space? After everything she's done? Sadia! Not now. No, I'm saying it. She snapped. She cheated on you. How can you still protect her? I sank onto the couch. I'm not protecting her. I'm just trying to understand. There's nothing to understand, she said angrily. She chose him, looked at the floor. I keep thinking maybe she's just confused. Sadia grabbed my hand. She threw you away like nothing. Why are you still holding on? Because I loved her, I whispered. I don't know how to stop. She softened. Bye, please. Leave her before she destroys you completely. I didn't respond. My heart was split in two, one part, clinging, the other bleeding. The next morning, I met Dr. Raza. He listened quietly while I explained everything. I feel like I'm losing myself, I said. He nodded. What are you afraid of the most? That I wasn't enough, I answered. And why do you believe that? He asked. Because she chose someone else. He leaned forward. Her choices do not define your worth. They expose hers. I swallowed hard. Then why does it hurt this much? Because you invested your heart, he said. And she didn't. I rubbed my face. What do I do now? You heal, he replied. But healing begins when you stop chasing what wounds you. I left the clinic feeling both lighter and heavier lighter from being understood. Heavier from facing the truth. When I reached home, Maya was waiting at the door. She held an envelope. What is that? I asked. Papers, she said. What papers? Separation, she replied coldly. I've already signed. My heart dropped. Why? Why now? She didn't blink. Because you were never enough for me. Her words shattered everything inside me with brutal, clean precision. So that's it? That's it, she said. I stepped back, unable to breathe. After everything I gave you. This is what I get. You gave what you could, she said. But it wasn't what I wanted. Those were the last words I heard before she walked away again, leaving me alone in the doorway. Holding the proof that I had been thrown away like nothing. Chapter 4, I was sitting alone in the living room when my phone buzzed. An unknown number. I almost ignored it, but something told me to answer. Hello? I said quietly. a woman's voice replied. Is this Arman? Yes. Who's calling? My name is Nadia, she said. I used to be with Ray Hill. My entire body tensed. Why are you calling me? Because you need to know the truth, she said. He's using Maya. I gripped the phone. Using her how? For money. For influence. For whatever he can get, she said. He did the same to me. I'm warning you before she loses everything. My breath hitched. Why warn me? You don't even know me, because I know the kind of man Ray Hill is, she said. And I know the kind of pain you're in. I heard what happened. I swallowed. So he'll drop her too? Yes, she answered. He always does. Once he gets what he wants, he moves on. Closed my eyes. She won't listen to me. Just protect yourself, she said. Get evidence. He's careful, but not perfect. I never thought this would be my life, I whispered. I didn't either, she said softly. But sometimes the truth bleeds out, whether we want it to or not. Before I could respond, she hung up. I stared at the phone, shaking. Part of me wanted to scream. Another part of me felt an old strength waking up, something I didn't know I still had. I went to my desk and opened my laptop. I started gathering messages, call logs, dates, anything that tied Maya and Ray Hill together. Not to shame them, not for revenge, only to protect myself legally. I didn't want to wake up one day blamed for something they did behind my back. As I worked, Sadia entered quietly. Bye. Why are you still doing this to yourself? I need to think clearly, I said. I need evidence. She frowned. For what? They already broke you. I'm not letting them destroy anything else, I said. I won't be blindsided again. She sat beside me. Do you want me to help? No, I said. Just stay with me. She nodded and held my arm while I pulled up more screenshots. My phone buzzed again, another unknown number. I hesitated, then answered. Yes. Is this Arman? A deep voice asked. Yes. Who's speaking? My name is Faraz, he said. Rail's business rival. My heart raced. Why are you calling me? Because I know what he's planning, he said. And it involves Maya. Gripped the phone tighter. What is he planning? He's using her to move company funds, Faraz said. Once she signs some documents, he'll pin the blame on her and walk away clean. What? I breathed. She doesn't even know? She thinks he loves her, Faraz said. He doesn't. He just needed someone desperate enough to trust him. My chest tightened painfully. So she's walking into a trap. Yes, he said. And I'm giving you evidence, emails, messages, contracts. I'll send everything. Why help me? I asked again. Because taking him down helps both of us, he said. And because no one deserves what he did to you. I closed my eyes. Send it. I will, he replied. Just be ready. The truth is heavy. When the call ended, Sadia stared at me. What did he say? He said, Maya is being used, I whispered. And she doesn't even see it. So what now? She asked. I leaned back, running my hands through my hair. I don't know. You're not thinking of helping her, are you? She asked, voice trembling. I don't want her destroyed, I said. I just want peace. She didn't care when she destroyed you, Sadia reminded. I know, I whispered. But I don't want to watch her fall into something even worse. Then warn her, she said. It's not that easy, I replied. If I warn her, she'll think I'm jealous. Or trying to control her. She'll ignore me and let her face the consequences, she said. I stared at the ceiling. But what if she gets blamed for something she didn't do? Bye, she whispered. When will you stop carrying her mistakes? I didn't answer. My heart was split again, bleeding in opposite directions. Anger pulled me one way. Pity pulled me another. And humiliation stabbed through both, reminding me of everything I had already lost. Should I warn her? Should I let karma do what I couldn't? I buried my face in my hands, feeling the weight of the truth finally sink into my bones. And for the first time since everything started, I didn't know what kind of man I wanted to be anymore. I was drinking tea in silence when my phone rang. It was Imran. Did you see the news? He asked. No, what happened? It's about Maya, he said. You should check. My heart dropped. What kind of news? He hesitated. Just look. Call me after. I opened the article link Imran sent, and the headline punched me in the chest. Employee suspended after unauthorized transfer, linked to fraud investigation. Maya's name was right there. My hands trembled. It happened, I whispered. Sadia walked in. Bye, what's wrong? I turned the screen toward her. She gasped. Oh my God. He used her. Before I could reply, someone banged on the door, loud, desperate. Sadia stepped back. Who is that? I already knew. I opened the door slowly and saw Maya standing there. Eyes swollen, hair messy, hands shaking. Arman, please. I need you. I didn't say a word. She collapsed to her knees. I know you hate me, but please listen. I stepped aside. Get up and come inside. She walked in, crying. He betrayed me. He said he loved me. He made me sign documents. Then he blamed everything on me. They fired me. Everyone watched. I stood still. Sit down. She sat, sobbing uncontrollably. He laughed at me, Arman. He humiliated me in front of the whole office. I begged him to explain, but he said he never loved me. Ash! Nadia warned me this would happen. She looked up sharply. You knew? I knew enough, I said. I knew he wasn't what you thought. She covered her face. Why didn't you tell me? You wouldn't have listened, I replied. She lowered her hands. You're right. I was blinded. I thought he cared. I thought he understood me. And now, she whispered, now I see everything. I destroyed my life for a lie. Silence filled the room, thick, heavy, suffocating. Arman, she said, voice trembling, I made the worst mistake of my life. I leaned against the wall. Yes, you did. I'm so sorry, she cried. Please, please don't turn away from me. I closed my eyes, but no tears came. What do you want from me, Maya? She reached for my hand, but I pulled back. I want another chance. I want to fix everything. I want to come home. This isn't your home anymore, I said quietly. She froze. What? You left? I said. You didn't walk out. You ran. You never looked back. She shook her head. I was stupid. I was confused. I didn't know Ray Hill was using me. I did, I whispered. Then why didn't you save me? Her voice cracked with desperation, but I didn't flinch, because you didn't want to be saved. You only wanted him? She sobbed again. Arman, please. I'll do anything. I can change. I don't want you to change for me, I said. I want peace. And peace never existed with you. She grabbed my arm. I love you. No, I said softly. You love the idea of having a place to run when everything else collapses. Don't say that, she begged. Please. You said I was never enough, I reminded her. Do you remember? She covered her mouth. I didn't mean it. You meant it enough to walk away. She shook her head again. I was hurting, and I wasn't. You watched me break and didn't care. Her breathing quickened. Give me one chance. Just one. For what? I asked. To repeat the same wound? To hear the same words again? To lose myself again? She whispered, I'm alone. I was alone too, I said. But I learned to stand. Her shoulders collapsed. So that's it? That's it. She wiped her tears, trembling. I never thought you'd talk to me like this. You expected me to scream, I said. But I don't have anger left. Only distance. She stared at me, terrified by my calm. You've changed. Yes, I said. Pain does that. She whispered, what do I do now? I don't know, I answered honestly. Your life fell apart because of your choices. Mine is finally coming back together because I stopped chasing someone who never cared. She stood slowly. Can I at least stay tonight? No, I said. You need to face this alone. She covered her face and sobbed quietly. I deserve this. I didn't argue. I opened the door. She hesitated, then stepped out. Arman, please don't forget me. I looked at her one last time. I already did. I closed the door gently, feeling no victory, only clarity. The power had shifted, and for the first time, I felt whole again. Chapter 6. Maya showed up again the next morning. She stood at my door like she expected forgiveness to be waiting inside. "Armand," she whispered, "can we talk?" I opened the door halfway. "What do you want now?" "A chance," she said softly. "Just one." I shook my head. "Why? Because you love me? Or because your life collapsed?" She looked down. "I realized what I lost." "You didn't lose me," I said. "You threw me away." Her face twisted in pain. "I was wrong. I was blinded. I thought Ray Hill cared. You thought everyone cared except the person who actually did," I said. She wiped her eyes. "Don't say that. I can be better." "For who?" I asked. "For me. Or for the safety you think I still owe you." "I'm trying to apologize," she whispered. "Apology doesn't erase choices," I said. She took a deep breath. "Give me one chance to prove I've changed." "You haven't changed," I replied. "You're just scared," her voice broke. "I need you. And I needed you when you walked out," I said. "But you didn't even look back." She reached for my hand. "Please." I stepped back. "No," she froze. "So that's it? After everything we were?" "We haven't been we for a long time," I said. "I just didn't want to see it." She nodded slowly. "If you sign the papers, it becomes real." "It already is," I said. "The papers only match the truth." She closed her eyes, trembling. "Then sign them." "I will," I said. "Today," she whispered, "I never thought you'd let me go." "I didn't let you go," I said. "You ran." Her tears fell hard now. "I destroyed myself." "And I can't fix you," I replied. "Not anymore." She handed me the envelope. "Goodbye, Armin. Goodbye, Maya." She walked away without looking back this time. I stood in silence, feeling neither hate nor joy, only a strange, peaceful emptiness. Later that day, I met Imran at a small cafe. "You finally signed?" he asked. "Yes," I said. He nodded proudly. "You chose yourself. That matters." "I should have done it sooner," I admitted. "It's okay," he said. "Healing isn't a race." I sighed. I feel strange. Like my life is starting and ending at the same time. "That's normal," he said. "You're rebuilding." Sadia joined us a few minutes later. "Bye. I'm proud of you," she said. "You didn't let her break you again." "I'm tired of breaking," I said softly. She squeezed my hand. "Then let us help you." "I will," I said. And for once, I meant it. Over the next few weeks, I focused on me, my work, my mind, my health. I started a new job at a firm where the team actually respected me. On my first day, my supervisor said, "You look like someone ready for a fresh start." "I am," I replied. I returned to therapy too. Dr. Raza listened as I explained everything. "How do you feel now?" He asked. "Lighter," I said. "Like I finally put down something heavy. It's what choosing yourself does," he said. "You gave your heart back to its owner," I smiled weakly. "I didn't realize how much of myself I lost." "You're finding it again," he said, "piece by piece." Meanwhile, I heard things about Maya from others, not because I searched, but because news travels. She lost her job completely. She struggled with debt. Ray Hill vanished. People who once admired her avoided her now. Sadia asked me once, "Do you feel bad for her?" I thought for a moment. "I feel human," I said. "But I don't feel responsible." "That's good," she said. "You don't owe her anything." I didn't. One evening, after a long day, I drove to a quiet lake on the edge of the city. The water reflected the sky like a mirror. I walked toward the edge, feeling the cool breeze touch my face. Is this what peace feels like? I whispered to myself for the first time in a long time. My chest didn't feel tight. My hands weren't shaking. My thoughts weren't screaming. I stood there alone, not broken, not desperate, just alive. The world didn't feel heavy anymore. It felt like it finally belonged to me again. Months passed, and life finally settled into something soft, something steady. I was making tea one morning when my phone buzzed. Maya's name flashed on the screen. I stared at it without moving. Sadia peeked into the kitchen. "Are you going to answer?" "No," I said calmly. "Are you sure?" "Yes," I said. "I don't need anything from that world anymore." She nodded quietly. "You've changed, Bai." "I had to," I replied. "The old me couldn't survive what happened." The phone kept ringing, but I let it fade into silence. Not out of anger. Not out of revenge. Just freedom. Later that afternoon, I met Faraz at a small rooftop cafe. He lifted his cup when he saw me. "Arman, good to see you standing straight for once," smiled. "Feels strange, doesn't it?" "What does?" "That I'm not drowning anymore," he chuckled. "It suits you." I leaned back. "I wanted to thank you." "You didn't have to help me," he shook his head. "I didn't help you. I helped myself by exposing Ray Hill. You just happened to be someone who deserved the truth." "Still," I said, "you gave me something I didn't have clarity. You earned the rest on your own," he said. "Not everyone climbs out of hell." I exhaled slowly. "Sometimes I think about what would have happened if I had warned her." He raised an eyebrow. "Does it matter now?" "No," I said. "It doesn't." "Good," he replied, "because peace comes when you stop negotiating with ghosts." I laughed softly. "You sound like a philosopher." "Pain teaches quickly," he said. We talked a little longer before he left. I walked along the street, feeling lighter with each step. My phone buzzed again. Another message from Maya. "Please talk to me." Just once. I didn't open it. Instead, I called Nadia. She answered on the second ring. "Arman?" "Yes. I just wanted to say thank you. You warned me before anyone else did." "I'm glad you listened," she said. "I wish someone had warned me the way I warned you. You okay now?" "Better," she said. "Not perfect, but better." "Now that's all any of us can be," I replied. She was quiet for a moment. "You sound peaceful." "I finally am," I said. "You deserve that," she whispered. "After everything, you really do." We talked for a few more minutes, and then she said, "Arman, let the past stay where it is." "I will," I said. "I already am." When the call ended, I sat on a bench nearby and watched people walk by laughing, rushing, living. For once, I didn't feel like an outsider. I felt part of the world again. My phone buzzed a third time. Another message from Maya. "I'm sorry. Please answer. I need closure." Sadia's earlier words echoed in my mind. "Ah!" But this time I heard my own voice louder. "Closure isn't something someone gives you. It's something you create." I whispered to myself, I don't need to reply. I stood and began walking toward the lake, the same lake where I chose myself months ago. The air was cool, the sky soft, the world quiet. I sat on the same rock as before, feeling everything inside me settle into place. A voice inside me asked, "Do you regret letting her go?" "No," I said aloud. "I only regret holding on for so long." Another question followed. "Do you still want revenge?" I smiled faintly. "Revenge? No. I don't need her to break for me to rise." The wind brushed against my face, almost like a nod of agreement. I closed my eyes. Maybe the real victory isn't shouting. Maybe it's silence. My phone buzzed once more. I didn't even check. I whispered, "You can't hurt me anymore, Maya. Not because I stopped loving you, but because I started loving myself." The water rippled softly, reflecting the sky. I felt like I could breathe deeper than I had in years. "She destroyed our home," I said to the empty air. "But I built my own heart again." I placed a hand on my chest, feeling steady, whole, alive. And this time, I control the ending. The phone stayed silent now. Or maybe I just didn't care anymore. Either way, my victory was complete. My victory was silence.